Hi guys, welcome back to the garden. Got 20 bags of topsoil, a bag of worm castings. I still got 4 bags of black cow over there. I still haven't went to the gas station yet to grab some of that fertilizer. I kind of get my own today's project. I do have a little blueberry bush I want to plant because buddy over there is lonely. But today's project is this thing. I would like to get the hoe and whatnot and kind of just like crunch all this stuff sorted down or spread it out. It's just old tomato vines and stuff. I threw some grass clippings in here. And then like a lot of these raised beds, if you guys watched the last video, you saw we have bottle goats sometimes. And I have this that sits up underneath their cage and it just kind of collects all their stuff. So I've been mainly just dumping it in. It's just pine shavings, turd, pea, hay, whatever they didn't eat of food. Water fell down through there. That's just a little bit. Lots of chicken cleaned out in this one because it didn't get gardened last year. It's sunk down a bit. I want to add a couple bags. This one I'll probably add a couple little bags to this. Doodles is out with me because the wife had surgery, so she's napping on pain medicine. I'll probably put a little bit in this area, kind of sunk down. If you watched this in the past, it's got a bunch of logs and stuff in there, which is kind of like a moisture battery and decomposing and stuff like that. So you can see this one, it kind of, you know, wood kind of does its own thing. It's sucked in there. There's a bar that goes through the middle to the other side, but yeah, the other side's fairly straight. It hasn't bowed out. Not really. So I think this wood just kind of sucked in, which I've been thinking about getting like a 2x6 or something, putting it flat ways, running it across, and somehow screwing it in like a shelf. Like when you're picking stuff, you know. Yeah, see this one's sucked in that way too. That's just because this side gets water or something. These are experiments, see how they do. But mostly we're probably just going to use these, especially how things are going. Stuff's just getting super expensive. So I haven't planted nothing in these yet. I've been watering though to kind of get that water soaked down and soak into the logs and things. I don't want to wash the nutrients down either though, so I don't want to water too much. Need a few bags in each one. That one probably has the less amount of like grow area because there's like logs and sticks about 6 inches down or so. This one's just got piles and piles of clean out from the chicken. Chips, hay, poo, all that good stuff. I figure I'll get this touched up. Or potatoes. Actually, let's go check on them. It hasn't been a long time. I watered them. Probably have to water them again today. The dirt has soaked down. I think I won't add any more because when the potatoes grow, they're going to need space. So my thinking is they're going to push taters up. Like this side's still puffed up. This side probably not going to puff up. It should burn it down. But I don't think we got anything poking up yet. No. Nothing yet. Nah, we don't have nothing yet on them. There's a fly. I need to put fly bags out soon. But I'll probably just going to take the hoe, try to smack it up a little bit. And then I'll just, I don't know if I want to add, I don't know if I want to, maybe I'll mix the black cow together with the dirt. Or I'll throw a few bags down, scoop it, throw some black cow, scoop it around. Again, this one was filled way up with topsoil. It's sunk down a good bit. And I got whatever this, it's like a vine-ish thing. Everybody knows what this stuff is. Just leave it in the comments so everybody knows. But yeah, it's like, I don't know where the topsoil went. This had corn in it last year. Not this year. I need you to stop and talk to the guy about getting that disc up so I can put corn up there. This is going to be, it's divided in half, so I'll probably do squash plant in each part of the corner, one in the center. So like crook neck and then straight neck, or vice versa. This will be my squash area. I figure it's gonna come, it's gonna grow on out here, so I'll probably landscape fabric this all the way to here and wood chip it. I'll have to just grab me a 2x4 and throw across there to keep the wood chips from washing away. And then I'll come to the, I wonder how I want to do that, because that's so much longer. I might, I don't know yet. Eventually, you know, everything's gonna be landscape fabric and wood chipped. So, because I hate to mow and then blow this crap all over the plants are growing out, and I can't mow, and this, you know, this is a big nightmare that, you know, this kind of gives it a nice, there you go. Tell them to like and subscribe, Maggie. Tell them to like and subscribe. I tried to cut her hair. I'm not, I'm not a doodle hair cutter. But like and subscribe for Maggie. Yeah, she's out here. I'll probably take her in after a bit if it gets too hot. It's supposed to get hot, but potatoes, this. So I'll start throwing some bags in, and we'll see how she goes. I don't know how many bags. I guess I could do the math. We could add it up and all that good stuff. I did grab one thing of worm castings. I was planning on getting some cardboard and putting it out in one of them, the test. But this stuff is like, it's a plastic. It's like a, not a, I just don't want that in the garden. It has a plastic in it. I've seen someone do it before, and then the next year they're pulling little strips of plastic, and we'll pass on that. We'll just have to keep on the weeds. But the good thing about squash, they block a lot of the weeds out. They're just, their leaves are so big and they cover everything that they block tons of the sun out at the bottom. So then you really don't got a whole lot to worry about the weeds. Maybe next year we'll try that the Three Sisters, where you plant a thing of corn and then green beans and then squash. But I'm not, like, I don't know how you do, like, stage it. Because if you plant the corn and then the corn doesn't grow up, but your beans do, then, you know, then you're gonna run into that little problem there. And another project, we got fencing to do in the back for the dog pen, dog run area. And we're gonna use a bunch of old T-posts to make a compost bin. I don't know if I wanna weld them together or just drive them in the ground and do a little wire. That ghost stuff, once the sun starts hitting it, this definitely has a unique smell. And heck, maybe I don't need as much as I was initially thinking, but I think it's just puffed up because of the grass under it. Well, tomato vines are pretty rough still. I'll sprinkle Black Cow on it. This does have some chicken house clean out in it. I mean, it looks so much nicer once you kind of get it going a little bit there. It's gonna sink down. I'm gonna try to leave it a little bit higher. Oh, these ones have holes in the bags. I guess there's a chart on here that tells you, yeah. This bag, if you want 2 inches deep, 12 square foot, you need 2 bags. At 90 square foot, you need 15 bags. So 6 inch deep, a 24 square foot. I forget how big this is. This is like 24 by 12 foot, 4 foot by 12 foot. So I guess we're at 48 square feet. So if we wanted to go 6 inches deep, we need 32 bags. If we're going 4 foot deep, we only need 12 bags. Not 4 foot deep, 4 inches deep. 4 foot deep, we need a lot. What the heck happened to this thing? Damn, this bag got so laced up. The bolts on the tailgate sometimes snag stuff, but I don't think that happened. But yeah, we'll see how it's gonna go. So I'll get the bags in, we'll get her topped off a little bit, sprinkle some Black Cow, and that's my one project right there. And we'll see how it is. Like I said, I'll probably do in 4 corners and then 1 in the middle, maybe. The squash plants get fairly good size. So I usually throw about 2 seeds in a hole. So but the last ones I planted, like every seed germinated. I was pull them apart, then I'd move them out, you know, and I was spacing them out, so I might end up with more plants. One plant will just be smaller because they'll shade it out. I do have a bag of mulch. Do you have a bag of mulch? Let's check the greenhouse. I used a lot of the stuff that was in here when we were doing the potatoes. I got a bag of mulch. And potting soil, fertilizer. Sweet potatoes, check. I don't really see anything going on with that. So now I'm kind of, I don't know how long it's going to take. Just going to throw some more potting soil just to, I don't know how much it has to be covered or whatnot. I don't see any sprouts of anything yet, but it's only been a week. Catnip, I don't see nothing, so nothing so far, so it's always kind of eh. We do have chips. I may, I'll probably run the landscape fabric out, maybe run one across here too, because we're downhill slightly, so as long as I got stuff to block it where it isn't just gonna wash away and end up everywhere, it'll be, you know, be nice. Because I know these are gonna kind of grow out. I should just go ahead and do that piece there too against that and just have this whole square. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna throw chips out there yet because like I said, there's nothing to block it and it'll just wash away and then it'll be annoying. So I did it around the house and it washed away. So I'll get back to you in a minute once I get all these thrown in there. So hopefully it looks like it's filling up decent. I shouldn't need as many as I thought. So that'll save me for the next one, which we'll probably build somewhere over there for more, for potatoes, not potatoes, tomatoes. We're gonna do some tomatoes. I had them here last year, but we'll probably put them down there. Squash will grow here. All right, I took about 12 bags of topsoil. I used some black cow and some, I just sprinkled some worm castings on things, just to get a little more nutrients. I don't want to over sprinkle some on the taters too on top. I need to water them after a little bit. That's not too bad. I was just thinking this stuff's going to compact anyway over the summer and the winter. So that's probably what happened. It compacted down. So I may get one of them little cultivator things where you can cultivate it up, or we'll build one of them that's like crap on the hippies use, like that. It's like a tube and it has like spikes and you just kind of, you know, no-till stuff or something. I'm not sure how good it'll work in a raised bed. That's possible. But that's pretty decent for my squash. I think we'll do pretty good. I don't know. Maybe I could do 3, 6, maybe 9 plants just to start out. And if we have to, we can weed it back a little bit. So the next thing I'm gonna work on, I'm gonna work on probably this. I'll probably just get the weed eater if I can try to weed eat it down real good. I'm gonna buzz the ground a bit and then I'll run some landscape fabric. I'll probably have to run and grab me another bag of wood chips, which I have to get some concrete anyway because I gotta do some work. But I figure let's do a little video freshening up a raised bed. This one doesn't look too bad. It's got a slight bow in it, but this wood eventually it'll be gone, but maybe the screws won't because they're pressure treated. Like I said, I used, that's what's the rest of the 20 bags. There's 8 there. This is a blue emerald blueberry, so I don't know, it has its own moss and everything. It's starting to get some little sprouts or some little dead branches. This is the best of what they had. I've seen the other ones there, and at least it came with its own weed too, I guess. I don't know how the roots look. It's kind of wet, but they were just watering stuff. I'm guessing this is left over from probably last year, is what it is. 12 bucks. I guess it's not too bad. So we'll plant it with the other blueberry. We'll check out the other blueberry. The other one, I don't know what it is. I can't remember. I just remember when I read the instructions, it said it got like 15 foot tall, 15 foot wide. I'm like, that's not a blueberry bush. It's a freaking tree. That's like, what's that? Well, it might be 20. But this is doing pretty good. Like, it's already got some blueberries coming on and everything. Bunch of new sprouts. B. It's got tons of new offshoots and all kinds of stuff. I need to find some more rock. And, you know, get more wood chips down in here to help keep it wet. Getting a lot of clovers. I don't have no problem with clovers, but you know, is this wild carrots? I think that's wild carrot. And whatever the heck, what is this? Not sure what that is, the purple stuff. But yeah, that's my blueberry. It's about 3 foot high now. In a year, it'll probably be about 4 or 5. Gets pretty decent berries. I think the rabbits come eat the berries or some kind of bird. So I may have to make a little netting enclosure. And I need to make a bridge over here. Need to make a bridge somewhere in here. So I'll probably plant the other blueberry bush over on the other side. I did last time and I accidentally mowed over top of it. And the chickens laid an egg out here. What are you guys laying eggs out here for? Feels cold, so. Oh. And there's more of that, whatever that is. It's pretty annoying. Anybody can identify this for me? Is it good for anything or is it just a weed? To me it looks like a weed. But I don't know. It's kind of odd. It's kind of like bugs could live up underneath because it's like a roof. See how it's like shingled all the way around, like armor plating or whatnot? It's like a little roof. Hey guys. What are you doing? I know, I'm talking to myself, you think. All right, let me get things watered in. I'm gonna throw some more up in there. And let's look at an egg. I feel like I just bring you along, check things out, and just little steps. Hopefully some of my stuff starts to sprout. I think we're past frost, hopefully. So I'm gonna top this out a little more. I don't know if I wanna mix black cow. But I'm gonna put some more topsoil and then we're gonna do cucumbers. Probably this whole long line so I can get them up over this. And the other side I was gonna do something that grows up on this. Can't remember now. Artichokes. I wanted to plant artichokes, but it turns out you need to plant them before the frost because they need a cold period to activate, something like that. So no artichokes this year. And then I also need to run a strip landscape fabric all the way down. Well, all the way to the black grapes, which are already starting to get leaves. So I need to get these weeds out of here because they really fight for nutrients for my grapevine. So I'm gonna run fabric up to it and then all the way down to the other one and cut a piece to fit around. Wood chipped is pretty good. I might just try to go all the way over, but I need a fence there too, which I'll let this grow over onto the fence. It'll be a whole. And then here's my other one. I believe this is Concord, which is starting to do better this year. It took quite a few years to start to kind of go. Make sure this isn't real, make sure I ain't real tight on there. But it took quite a few years to kind of go. It stayed high for about 2-3 years and then it got pretty decent. Like I said, I'm bad with the weeds. And then I found out that the weeds aren't real good for it. They kind of choke it. And this one's got some big old boys over here. I just kind of threw some wood chips. I can see they're still wet. Kind of hold some moisture in here. There's some kind of super El Nino is coming supposedly in the summer. So water and everything is going to be expensive or hard to get. I don't know if this is supposed to do this. I don't know nothing about grapevines. I like grapes. But I need to come trim some of these old sticks off. They're not too good. I think that can come off now because it's already kind of on there. I don't want to choke the vine. So yeah, oh, okay. That's just some cheap paracord-ish, if you can call it that. Just slowly training it to kind of run this. But that's still kind of stiff. I'll let that grow a little more. On out here, and here's the bottle, guys. I got them back out here a little bit to catch some extra minerals and to get some more green. No, little guy, he's the loudest. She doesn't, bless you, little sneezy sneeze. I put some minerals over there for him to get to. I'm gonna have to put them back over. But yeah, He's the loudest. He yells and yells and yells. He don't like it out here. It's hot and it's cold. And other goats. And there's one of my patients. She's doing better. And the other one over there is still, her bottle jaw went away. Her bottle jaw went away. But her eyes are still a little droopy. I gave him a bunch of minerals. So anyway, guys. Oh yeah. Keep getting distracted. Here's this. Oh yeah, there you go. Starting to get a purple flower. Supposed to get real long. Problem is we had that frost and it killed half of them. They started to grow down and half the buds died. And then the other ones, I didn't really get many. I did get one finally. I planted this when there was a horse here. Now the goats are trying to murder it. I had to put that other thing to protect it because horse wasn't eating it. I can't get that charger out because it grew through the charger. It's all around there, so it's lost to the elements. But yeah, it's fun. This thing is crazy. I bought this at Tractor Supply, a little tiny vine a long time ago. It's almost up over to the camera. I need to build get it onto the fence line or something. I don't know how big this thing gets. I don't even know what it's called. If you guys know, it grows these purple flowers. But yeah, I'm kind of disappointed. I didn't get, it looks like I was about to get a bunch of nice ones. I have yet to see it kind of fully flower out, but it would be nice to see that. All right, I just had to take a few minutes. Put the landscape fabric down. I need to go get me another 2x4 to run across the bottom part over there to keep the wood chips from rolling out. But I decided just to come all the way up and over because in the future I'm going across anyway to box these in so I can stop getting the mower too close and then the mower will blow weeds up in the bed. It's just pumpkins. Maybe in this area, like I showed you, there's a water spot. It's dry now, but landscape fabric all the way around it. I'm starting to run out though, and I think that roll was like $50 at Tractor Supply. But if it holds up, which it's still holding up over almost 2 years now, so I went and weeded this spot down pretty good again. I scraped up all what I could with the brake, and then I gave it to the chickens. They're playing with that. They like that stuff, so I'm gonna run another stripe down through here. Get rid of most of the weeds. I guess I could have been not too lazy. Got a staple gun, stapled all the way against the side, all that. But eventually we'll put a couple inches of mulch in here, and then they'll stay out. But yeah, I hit some hard spots over here. I flattened the stakes out. Just kept driving them down. They kind of flattened out. They're holding it down. And it's just, I'm doing raised beds here. The rock is pretty close to the surface. Just a little update. It's starting to look better. I'm just slowly starting. I got the bridge, I got to do the roof on it, but the bridge lines up with the arch here. I wanted to do another set of these, come out a bit and do a whole nother set, like a walkway and an arch, but right now I can't. Well, I can, but I don't want it for the price. I don't know how much roof metal will be. It's 3 sheets per at 8-foot pieces. So at the time, I think it was only like $190 for it's the six sheets. So I get 8. I think I had an extra sheet. But yeah, I guarantee it's way more than that now. So we'll stick with these little raised beds. I think I got some loofah sponge seeds too. I think I might try to sprout them real quick. I think it'd be cool to have that. Just looks like a giant cucumber. I just need a little piece of fence to grow it on. Got some old fence posts, old T-posts. I don't want to waste any of my good ones because T-posts are expensive now and I need them for a lot of fencing. So I'm about to do that in a little bit, today or tomorrow. Just trying to take it a little bit at a time. And I put some more bags in the raised beds. Find my drill, slap a board on the bottom, and then wood chip that in between there. So it's coming along. It's a little thing each year, and eventually you have a couple acre garden. I don't need that much, but at first it's costing more than if I went to the store and get vegetables. But what if you go to the store and there's none? I just gotta walk out my door up to the field here while I check the goats and chickens, and boom, last year it was every single day I was getting 2, 3, 4 squash a day, so it was pretty good. And yes, the one squash with no bumps is straight neck. Crook necks have little bumps. So I had someone request squash, and they wanted me to bring them some with no bumps. And I had crookneck squash, and it turns out they all have bumps. The straight neck ones, the ones that grow straight, they don't. They're a little smooth. So, oh, I got zucchini. Yeah, zucchini. So I think it's kind of like a squash plant. So I need to build me another raised bed somewhere. I might come up here. I might just build another one on up. I'm trying not to block my way to drive into the goat pen for now. That's where I'll drop my hay off. I do gotta get rid of that old chicken tractor and put a gate probably there in the middle. Probably just move the one gate over I don't use and use it over here. That's gonna get fenced in soon. Dylan, we got some fencing to do soon. As soon as I get enough gathered up, I got piles of posts right there, but there's no point in really starting when you can only put a few things together, so I'm trying to get it all together. All right, guys. That's it for this video. Let me know how your gardens are going along. You know, it's kind of relaxing, except for that freaking whatever the hell's backing up, beeping down in the woods somewhere. I don't know. Dump truck, bulldozer. I don't know what's way down there. There's nothing there. So that's the only annoying thing. Otherwise, I just hear birds and only see a few. And the way fuel's going though, might not see any planes, which would be nice. All right. Come back to work for me, and you guys are at work right now. I'm on a vacation day or two. I just gotta keep checking on the wife, but it's no sense of me just sitting in the house. I get more stuff done. She's out of it right now, snoozing, so I'll be good. All right.